Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well. If you are new here, my name is Ali and today is the final day of my vlogmas series. As this is my final vlogmas and my final video of 2023, I thought what a better way to end it than creating our 2024 vision together. I have such a good feeling about 2024. I just have that inkling that it's going to be the best year yet, not just for me, but for you too. A vision board is literally the perfect way to visualize your success. You can add your goals, ambitions, aspirations for the next year. It serves as a visual reminder to keep me focused and motivated on my goals. And it's also very creative and fun. If you guys don't know, I am such a creative person and I love making stuff like this. I always have. It's like a creative outlet for showing an expression. Why do I keep sounding like the Grinch, guys? I swear, like, lately I keep just saying things and it keeps coming out like the Grinch. It provides a creative outlet for expressing your dreams and aspirations. When creating your vision board, you can use different images, symbols, words that resonate with you and the life you envision within the next year. So to get started, guys, you are going to need something to create your vision board on. Whether you want to do that online on a software like Canva or use a corkboard just like I have, I recommend creating your vision board using something that you think will benefit yourself. So as I just said, I am using a corkboard for my vision board and I thought this would be a great idea because you can easily take the pictures on and off, because as you grow throughout the year, like, we change a lot in a year. I have changed so much since the start of 2023. And as I change as a person, so does my goals, so does my envision. So I know that I want to make room for change next year, which is why I've chosen a corkboard, because I can easily take off pictures that don't resonate with me anymore and I can add some on. A vision board shouldn't be like a success metric. And what I mean by that is it shouldn't be a success metric as to whether or not you had a good year. Instead, you should use it as a guiding point and a way to basically set intentions of what you want your year to look like. But as you grow and change, so does your priorities, which is why I think it's important to allow room for growth. You could also do like a 3-month vision board if that's something you guys prefer, but I like to do the full year and then change it as I go along. So I'm going to talk you through how I made my vision board, what I done, and my reasons behind doing those things. Firstly, I bought myself a corkboard from Watt, and I don't know if Watt is in several countries' places, but it's basically like a shop that sells loads of things, and it literally cost me, I think it was £2.99 for this corkboard, and it had like a brown border and everything. So I was like, I'm gonna get that and I'm going to be creative. I'm going to paint the border white. I did try to show you this process, guys, but it didn't work out. Let's just say the wind was winding. My camera nearly smashed and died. I'm lucky that I had quite a good reaction time and I saved it. I also bought some nice white pins as well to match because we love the aesthetic. We want it to look pretty. Then I went on to planning some of my goals, envisioning what I want my next year to look like. I went on to Pinterest and I found a load of pictures that I found resonated with me. But I also got pictures of myself. Now, the reason I done this is to add a sort of personal touch. I just think a personal touch is super important to remind you that it's you on this journey and you only. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. Your path is going to look completely different. It is super important that you be realistic with your vision board. Remember that your vision is what your life will look like within the next year, not within the next 5 years. You can add steps to your vision board of what you might do this year, which might lead you to your ultimate goal in 5 years, for example. But you're not gonna this is a bit of a silly example, but you're not gonna put £10 million on the board, are you? Because you're not gonna make that in a year, let's be honest, unless you do really, really well. But I probably won't make that in a lifetime, I can't lie. Each picture, I think, should have a purpose. Don't just chuck a whole load of pictures that don't relate to you just because it looks pretty. So I'm going to just basically talk you through each picture and why they are on there. Before anyone asks, yes, I'm a lefty. So as I've already mentioned, my first picture the middle picture, the main picture of the board, is of myself. To remind myself this is my own path and my own journey. To remind myself to hone my strength, to continue to grow. I feel like this picture I'm looking strong as fuck, and that's how I want to be, not just physically but mentally too. That's how I envision myself being next year. Next we got a picture of the Honor Active logo, and if you're new here, I am an Honor Active teammate and I work closely with the brand. Something that I'm really hoping that will happen this year is progressing my partnership with Honor Active. I would love to be an athlete. I honestly don't have high hopes for it, but I hope it will happen. I got my fingers crossed. I'm going to put in so much work into becoming an athlete this year for Honor Active. Next we got a picture, and it's sort of like a camping picture, but this basically represents going on more adventures, doing more things. I just want to do a lot more. I want to do rock climbing, go ice skating, like I want to do so much things, try out new things, just do the whole load, you know, tick off the bucket list, live life to the fullest. We got a picture of a bookshelf. Now hear me out. I know I am already a reader. If you guys have followed me for a while, I love reading, but like these past few months, like I have really fallen off track with reading. One of the main reasons, like I know this is an excuse, is because my lamp broke and I read in the night before bed and I couldn't see my book, and you know I was too lazy to get up and turn my light off because it's over there and my bed's over there. It's on the other side of the room. Now my lamp is fixed, I am back to reading, but reading just really broadens my mind. I feel like I'm smarter when I read, and I also want it to serve as a reminder to read more, like, what are they called? Personal development books, because I'm a gal who loves her storybooks. But I feel like in order to improve myself as a person, some self-improvement books should be included in my stack of books by the end of next year. I guess this is also a reminder of routine. Like, I'm a girl who thrives off having a good solid routine, and my usual routine is reading early before bed. I turn off all my devices, go to bed early and read, and it serves as a reminder of that, because when I'm doing that and then I'm waking up early, like I really get a lot done and I'm really productive, which so that serves as a reminder of that as well. Next we have two pictures that basically represent holidays. I think it's important to take a break from reality. I want to explore new countries and new places. I've only ever been to 2 countries in my life. I've been Turkey and Gran Canaria, and I really want to go to more places. So I'm hoping I'll go on at least 2 holidays next year abroad. So that just represents taking a break, having some time off and enjoying myself. Next we have this picture of me and Meg. If you don't know Meg, she's one of my gym girlfriends. So the reason I put a picture of me and Meg is because it represents surrounding myself with like-minded people. The people you surround yourself with have a really big impact on your life. If you surround yourself with people who are hardworking, determined, following a path to success, you are most likely to get inspired and motivated and want to be like them. You want to work hard like them, which is why it's important that you surround yourself with like-minded people. Me and Meg come from similar paths. We are both content creators. We both have a similar vision. So we just mold together, you know, like we are good for each other. So one of the quotations I have put on my vision board is small steps every day. This is to remind myself that even on the hard days when I'm not feeling very motivated, when my bed is looking very tempting to stay in the morning, that even the smallest steps, like getting up and making my bed, count. I know that probably seems like nothing to a lot of you, but something I have struggled with the previous months is actually getting the smallest things done, and I need to remind myself that these small little tasks all add up and in the end will amount to something big. Something that I haven't been doing as of recently is my level 4 coursework, which I really need to get done. So like small steps, so even if I've done 20 minutes of it, it's still better than nothing, and that's like a mindset I'm going to go forward with. So when I am not feeling like doing my work, I'm just going to say do 20 minutes of it, and you can stop after 20 or you can keep going, because even then if I stop after 20, I've done 20 minutes of work. But if I keep going, then I'm going to get a lot more done than I imagined. And a lot of the time is the getting started that is the hard part, really. I have a picture of me. This was me doing my ESN shoot. I do have a YouTube video of that experience if you do want to watch that. But it represents progressing my partnership with ESN. I am already an ESN athlete and I don't think there's like other tiers you can climb, but I just want to really work hard with them. I want to put my all into my ESN content and just progress with them, progress my relationship with them, and have a really strong partnership because it is still quite new. And literally already I love the opportunities I have been given. They are so generous and I just can't wait to see what will come from ESN in the next year. The next picture is a picture of me and my sister on holiday eating a load of pizza. Now, why did I put this? Well, you will see I've also put a picture of quite a clean looking plate of food. This is to remind me of the 80-20 rule and that I don't need to be spot on all the time, but I should prioritize my nutrition 80% of the time. So if you haven't heard, there's an 80-20 rule. 80% of your nutrition should be as clean as possible, and then that other 20% you should allow yourself your indulges. You should allow yourself your cravings. You should allow yourself to have fun when you're out with friends, eat what you want. So I guess these two pictures are a sort of reminder of that 80-20 rule because it is something that I do forget. I'm an all or nothing sort of person, which I really want to break out of. Next, we got a quotation, act like the person you want to become. This is something that has got me so far this past year. Being in the gym as a content creator who records herself is very intimidating and scary, and the past few months or so I have gone to do content creating full time, and I always used to get really nervous filming in the gym, but whenever I film now I tell myself act like you are the most fucking famous influencer content creator in the world. Act like this is your job, because it is my job, it is my full-time job, is what I do, and that just gives me so much confidence and encourages me to do it. In order to be that person, you have to act like that person, do the stuff that they would do. Next, we have a picture of some money. Now, why do we have money on my vision board? It is to represent that I will be very good at saving in 2024. I am so bad with money, guys. I don't know where it goes. If I'm being completely honest, I don't know what the hell I buy, but it just disappears. I passed my driving test in August and I still haven't saved up for a car. So keep me accountable. I'm going to buy my car end of January, start of February, okay? I'm going to save hard. And it just represents that I will be more money smart. I do throw away money quite a lot. If I'm walking past a shop, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy myself something just for the sake of it. I think I get what's the word, dopamine from buying things. I think I'm a bit of a shopping addict when it comes to just buying little shitty things that I don't really need. So yeah, I am going to be so much more money smart in 2024. Hold me accountable on that, bitches. We got a quotation, which is discipline and consistency. The past few months I haven't been very disciplined, if I'm completely honest. I've been so off track with as I've already said, my level 4 work and stuff, and I want to get back into the swing of things. I want to get in a solid routine, solid bedtime routine, solid wake up routine, solid gym routine, solid work routine, and just be disciplined with it, not use excuses, and try to allow my mind to take over. I'm gonna say, no, you can do that, but after you have done your work. Because the more you put it off, the more you're going to regret it, and the more your mind will be clouded with the thought that you have to do it, and the more stressed you will be. So it's simpler if I just get it done all in one go and then have a break when I'm done and play games or whatever I want to do. We have another quotation, which is fall in love with yourself first. Now, the reason I put this is because I have found myself comparing my path to a lot of other people's as of recently. I guess it serves as a reminder to fall in love with my own path and my own journey. Our journey will look completely different to each other. We are not the same person. We have different life experiences. We have different obstacles to face. My journey is so different to the next girl's. Even though I might be on a similar path to someone, how we got there will be completely different. And how we get to where we want to be will be completely different. And instead of comparing myself and getting jealous of these girls, I want to celebrate them. I want to congratulate them and let them know that they have done amazing and I aspire to be like them. Instead of getting jealous and having like an inside grudge. I'm sure you guys have experienced that before, when you see someone getting everything, you're like, oh, fuck you. I want that, fuck you. But no, we're not going to be like that. We're going to be like, wow, you are amazing. I aspire to do that one day. Next, we have this picture, and it's just basically a picture of studying, working hard. This is because I really want to put my all into my work. I want to put my all into my content creating. It is my passion. I love editing. I love editing YouTube videos. That's probably my favorite thing. Like, YouTube is my smallest platform, but it is probably my favorite. I just love you guys on here. And even though, like, it is my small corner of the internet, I am nowhere near big. I am very small on YouTube. Like, I just love it, you know? I just feel like I get to be myself more on here. You can see more of me, the realism of me. I think it's fun. And I also just want to work hard on growing my social medias. If you notice, I haven't actually put like a number goal this year. Like, I haven't put like, I want to reach 150k on Instagram. And this is just because I feel like you can get really fixated on numbers, and I don't need to do that. It's not about the followers at the end of the day. It's about the content you put out and the people you benefit. At the start of the year, I feel like I was very fixated on followers. And as the months have gone on, I'm like, you know what? I don't care. Like, as long as I'm motivating the people I got, as long as I'm encouraging the people I got to do their best, to get on with the gym, to push themselves, like, that's all I actually care about. Who cares about a number, you know? And then something else that I am thinking about starting up again next year is my online coaching. On my 2023 vision board, this is one of the main things, was doing my online coaching, which I did do this year, but I sort of fell out of love with it. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved helping people, but I was also putting so much stress on myself. I was trying to do too much, like, not as in like too much clients, but too much for each individual, and it was just a really stressful experience. It sort of put me off doing it, but I feel like now I've had this break, I haven't had any clients for a while, that I want to start it back up and I want to make it better than it was before. I want to build better systems to make it the best it can be, but I don't know for sure yet. We will have a think, and that could possibly be something I do again next year. I'll be driving next year because, like, I feel like I'm always having to rely on people. I don't feel like I have that freedom yet because I can't take myself anywhere. I'm constantly relying on lifts or services to get places. And I want to be free. I want to be able to go out and do things by myself without having to rely on a bus or a train, because they are not reliable. Which is one of the reasons why I put a car. And now I didn't just chuck on bloody expensive Mercedes. I put a Fiat 500 because realistically that's the car I'm going to get. It's the car that I probably can afford. I can't afford a Mercedes, guys. God, who do you think I am? Finally, we have you are the greatest project that you will ever work on. This is pretty self-explanatory. This quote just really emphasizes the importance of self-development and growth. Investing time and energy into improving yourself is the best way to spend your time and energy. It's a reminder to focus on myself, my own learning, my own growth, my own improvement as a sort of central lifelong project. I am a project that never ends. I am someone who can always learn more, grow more, and do better. And yeah, it just serves as a reminder of that. So yeah, guys, that is my vision board. I feel like this vision board is very personal to me. I love to be able to see my vision in front of me. So I've actually made this to hang on my bedroom wall. Here is the final result. I am actually so obsessed with this. It looks so cute. Make sure when you do make your vision board, it is somewhere you can actually see. This is one of the reasons I've done a corkboard, because every morning when I open my eyes, I see this and it just serves as a reminder of the vision I want to achieve. If you are someone who does not have a physical thing of the vision board or does not want that, something that I actually done for my 2023 vision board was set it as my lock screen on my phone and my lock screen and home screen on my MacBook. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think it is such a good way to make your vision board. It's allowing me room for growth and change, because like I said earlier on in this video, we do change as people. Our vision does change, and something I realised is how much I changed throughout 2023 and how much I could potentially change in 2024. And as I change, my vision might change. So I can change as I go along. Yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making this. I am such a creative person. I just love anything that I can be creative with. But yeah, I literally can't believe that this is my last video of 2024. 2024, oh my god, I'm in the wrong year. Rewind. Cannot believe this is my last video of 2023. Like, what? I'm making a promise and a pledge here to you guys. I am going to be super consistent on YouTube and on all my socials throughout 2024. I'm going to provide you guys with lots of content that will help you on your journeys if you are starting out. I want to see you guys grow too. I want to see you guys become the best version of yourself. If you do make a vision board, make sure to tag me in it on Instagram. Tag me in your stories of your vision board, because I would love to see. I really feel like I'm the master at a vision board now. I really feel like I know what works for me. I know not to use it as a success metric as to whether or not I've had a good year. I know that I can allow myself growth and change as the year goes on. Don't forget that this is your path, your journey, add your personal touch. Yeah guys, I really hope you enjoyed this little vision board video, and I am looking forward to seeing you in 2024. So guys, that is all, and guess what? I'll see you next year.